Hi fairy dust bunnies, hi Miss and Mimi. I was just going to come on and have a wee chat for about half an hour. My good friend Jessica Australia actually made a video talking about how we define health and beauty on weight numbers on the scale. So like I say, it was a great video. I thoroughly recommend you go and check this out. Biocycle actually made one as well. Hi to see you, Jenny. Venus Flytrap as well. Chris J. So like I say, the number on the scale, like I say, will not tell you what a great person you are, how much your friends and family actually love you, that you're kind, smart and funny. Obviously amazing ways and numbers cannot actually define you as well. Like I say, that you have the power to choose happiness, value your own self-worth. So it was a great amazing video that Jessica done, and I can so relate to it so much. So like I say, I've wrote down kind of 5 things that I think actually talks about kind of why we shouldn't actually weigh ourselves constantly and define ourselves because of the numbers on the scale. Like I say, it's obviously a good measure to actually track your progress, and if you weigh yourself monthly, that might help you to actually spot a trend in your body weight, such as gaining, losing or maintaining. But over the course of a day or a few hours, your weight can actually fluctuate, like I say, by as much as 5-6 pounds actually, sometimes more, depending on the food and your fluid intake and such likes. Obviously the time of day, your dietary choices, and obviously your activity levels and things like that. Because when you exercise and such likes, you actually lose a lot of fluid, obviously through sweat and such likes as well. Like I say, obviously as well, you can actually lose 2 pounds just by going to the bathroom and gain it right back by eating a big meal or whatever. So like I say, those fluctuations don't represent our body fat lost or gained, but seeing a number jump up by 4 pounds does a lot to obviously your mental health and such likes. So like I say, does weighing yourself daily actually tells you nothing about the big picture. So like I say, the number in the scale actually tells you nothing about whether you're actually moving in the right direction with your health. Like I say, if you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, like I say, cutting your daily calories in half and spending like 2 hours doing low intensity interval training and cardiovascular work, like I say, for about a month until you actually lose your willpower and run out, and then you've messed up your metabolism as well. So like I say, I don't believe in metabolic damage, but I do believe in metabolic adaptation. That basically happens when the amount of calories you feed your body is very wise. Your body will adapt to that. For somebody like myself in eating disorder recovery, when I was restricting a lot of calories away back in the past, my body would adapt to that and it would store onto it, obviously because it had to actually trust you that you were going to start feeding it calories. And what it actually does is your body's very wise. It will do exactly what it does to keep you alive. It doesn't care about fat and things like that. It cares about preserving your heart, your muscle and such likes, because when you're restricting calories, your body uses muscle as fuel, so obviously your heart is muscle and that uses that as well. So like I say, is gaining or losing 5 pounds in the right direction that are better for health? I say it's actually impossible to say, because that number tells you very little about what you're actually doing on your relationship with food. You're obviously your hormones, your digestive health, inflammatory status and such likes. So I say, by focusing so much of your attention on that number in the scale, you're actually missing out and observing other things such as your results, your efforts, whether you're sleeping better. Obviously you have more energy, your mood, whether you're feeling your mood's improved and such likes. Obviously your cravings have actually dissipated as well. You're actually recovering faster for exercise, your symptoms of your medical conditions are improving, and yet you think you're failing and such likes because the number in the scale hasn't moved and you feel as if it's killing you. That's far from the truth. Like I say, you associate that number with the scale basically with one major factor, and that's food. Like I say, you think to yourself, maybe if you restrict food or you cut back a little, and if you maybe exercise more, you can reward yourself with that. Like I say, that number would actually start to move, but it wouldn't actually. Like I say, there are many other health factors that you need to play here, such as your sleep, your recovery for activity, your psychological stress factors, and your health history as well. So I say that perhaps the most reason out of all to break up your scale is it's psychologically unhealthy to allow a number, any number, to actually determine how your worth or your value or your self-image. And yet that's exactly what happens to people who are actually invested in their scale. Like I say, it's tragic that you actually weigh yourself daily and it determines how you have a good day or a bad day and such likes, or whether you feel good about yourself. Like I say, the results can take you from basically confidence to self-loathing. So like I say as well, this is a lot of the reasons why people get into things like Herbalife and Weight Watchers and such likes, and they find that they're losing weight, and then when they start to eat a little, the weight starts to creep back on, because these are pyramid scheme diets, and basically they know that when they get you in the door that it's going to be a revolving door. You go out there, you eat a bit more, you start to gain weight again because of that. That's just what it's all about. Don't restrict calories, eat till you're satiated, and enjoy your food, get your exercise in, but don't define yourself by numbers in the scale. Like I say, you can be healthy or unhealthy any way. Just like Jessica said in her video this morning, she says you can be very, very thin and be very, very unhealthy. You can be a bit overweight and very, very unhealthy, and vice versa, and that's very, very true. Frankie's saying it's 7:30 in the morning here and I haven't been to sleep yet. Yeah, Frankie, I've been much the same myself. I've not slept much at all, but I'm trying to get as much in as well. So obviously as well, when I'm talking about my own experience of how I felt the very same thing happened to me, my body was very, very smart in knowing that when I was restricting calories a way back, it would actually hold on to calories. Basically because my weight wouldn't shift at all. Your body knows exactly what it needs to do to keep you alive. It doesn't care about fat and things like that. What your body cares about is keeping you healthy and keeping your internal organs in repair and things to help you work to your maximum output as well. So you should never define yourself by any beauty or number in the scale. Like I say, it doesn't tell you about the beautiful, beautiful person you are and how many lives you touch every day. And at the end of the day, all it tells you is about your gravitational pull in this earth. Frankie says, I had my so pain to sleep waiting for the doctors to open so they can... Oh, I'm very, very sorry about that, Frankie. I know you had a long wait in your surgery. I heard you saying that as well, and my heart goes out to you, and I hope you recover quickly as well. And you know I'm always here for you 100%. My wife's going through a lot at the moment as well. She's been in a lot of pain. She's actually gone to the doctors this morning because she's gaining a lot of what we think's fluid in her stomach and things like that. Jenny says, my dad was one of the skinniest people I know, yet died from stroke-related illness. So, yeah, like I say, that's exactly it. My dad was the same as well. My dad suffered with diabetes and heart attacks and stroke, and he was one of the thinnest people you could possibly meet. Diabetes run through my family in the male side, and like I say, that kind of makes you realise a lot of people say, oh, diabetes is caused by being overweight and things. That's far from the truth. Type 1 diabetes, like I say, run right through my dad's side of the family, and they were all the fittest people you could meet, and it just shows you. So I've actually wrote down something that I basically think absolutely says what I was talking about, like all about being body positivity and why we should never define ourselves by numbers in the scale. So it says, if there's one thing that I may tell you, let it be, you are your home. Your body is the only house that you will ever truly own. Maybe it's got some broken windows and there are tear stains on the floors. Maybe you lock the things you wish you weren't behind its many doors. But there is wisdom on its bookshelves and a laugh to light the rooms. There is a vase upon the table where the love you've grown all blooms. Dreams sit on the mantelpiece next to kindness and your trust, where you use them all so often that you have no time to collect dust. So please don't look at mansions with the envy in your eyes. There's more that makes a home than its appearance or its size. Your body is your shelter, so you deserve to love it all. Don't let the world stand round outside and tell you how to paint your walls, How lucky that you have somewhere to protect you from the night, and if there's cracks left from the past, well then just let in more light. And I feel that's absolutely a great little poem that I wrote. I just feel it kind of touches upon everything. Jenny says, type 2 is on my mum's side. Oh, nice to see you, Daily. I live in the Scotsman. My dad is from Dundee. I'll just fan you up just now, and I hope you can fan me as well. Another little good thing is, this isn't a poem I wrote myself, but it's from Christopher Poindexter. It says, if only our bodies would marry the beauty growing inside them, it wouldn't be exhausting trying to love ourselves. And that's absolutely spot on. I also wrote as well a little recovery poem that I feel is similar in some ways, obviously, to this as well. It says, don't feel disillusioned by where you are now. Your progress is good enough, it's meaningful, it's on time. Though everything may go unacknowledged, every silent step is movement in the right direction. When it feels as though everyone is going forward and you are being pulled back by your own demons or your past, remember that every moment in this journey will play its part in the greater narrative. What a beautiful story to share one day, written just by saving your life. And that's true. It's all about saving your life. Like I say, at the end of the day, don't define yourself by any number in the scale. It doesn't define any beauty in you whatsoever. If anybody's got any questions, please fire them away. So what's everybody up to this week? I've got quite a busy week. Like I say, I'm actually, tomorrow, my good friend Gareth Owen, he's going to be coming on, and we're going to be speaking away just about how all our childhood past and things. I think he's going to expose me, I think. He'll be talking about all the things I got up to as a kid and things, so that should be great. Charlie B.E. says, can you explain to me what Hogmanay is, especially what makes it different from any other New Year's celebration? I think Hogmanay basically is just a kind of Scottish type thing. It's celebrated the same way as basically New Year's celebrations, but in a Scottish way. Like I say, we obviously, it's always the same. We have like Scottish dancing and we have drinks and such like. It's not a great deal of difference really at all, but just kind of Scottish in a way. I'll actually fan you, Charlie B, as well. I hope you can fan me as well. Jenny S says, Dad was a lot like his father and drummed the Be Proud of Scottish heritage down the line of the family. Yeah, like I say, that's what it's all about. Actually, as well, I was at the church nativity yesterday at my church. That all the little children were doing it was like Mamma Mia type songs, but in a biblical kind of version. And the little boy that was playing the shepherd, he was standing there and he was like hyperventilating and shaking. I knew right away that there was something that wasn't right, and it got to the point where obviously the shepherd, they were walking around Jerusalem, so he had to walk around the church, and he was walking around the church, and the minister says to him, son, are you alright? And the next minute he just went all over the minister, all over the floor, everything. So the nativity gets stopped for about 30 minutes for the minister to obviously get changed, clean up the place. But the mess was for the church all the way out and all down the steps and everything. It was, Susie Lely says, what do you feel about Islam? I respect every religion. Like I say, Islam, everything. Like I say, it should be respect for everybody. Like I say, beliefs, we've all got different religions and we've all got different beliefs, but I feel at the end of the day we all come under the same things. We all worship a greater good and a greater God, but I feel that we all worship the God but under a different name. Nice to see you, Fairy Dust Bunnies. I hope you have a great day as well. Yeah, like I say, Charlie B, he certainly took his nativity acting seriously. It was absolutely amazing. I say, I think it happens to be happen quite a lot. Obviously the nerves and such likes. Susie, I'm actually from Ayrshire in Scotland. Where are you from? If anybody wants to jump in the guest queue and chat away, I'm willing to guest anybody as well. So like I say, I've got quite a lot on. Wednesday I'm actually going to the Festival of Lights in Edinburgh. That's a big parade with a lot of like drummers, Scottish dancing, and obviously the Festival of Lights, all kind of Christmas and such like. That should be really, really amazing. Thursday and Friday is going to be a busy week, so I've got a lot of Christmas shopping and things to do and such likes as well. So that should be quite a busy weekend and a lot to do, to say the least. So what's everybody else up to? What's everybody's kind of plan? I'm hoping I'll show you kind of tomorrow. I think I'll be posting up probably my vegan fete video that I've got. It'll be a bit of vlogging that I've done at that, and also I got my vegan roast and such likes as well, so I'll be showing you what I've got for my kind of Christmas dinner. I may take you through how I make my Christmas dinner, showing you about my vegan roast and obviously my potatoes and things that I'm going to be having, and just kind of do a bit of that. That would be great, Sandcat, to do a Christmas video as well. It'll be amazing. Like I say, I may come on in Christmas and do a kind of a Christmas special and things like that, and a New Year's special as well. And obviously I've got my birthday special that I'll be doing in the January the 12th, which is actually the day that the Food for Life Global fund actually ends. I think we're still at $1,324, so the more we can raise for that will be absolutely great. So I've got about another 10 minutes, so if anybody wants to kind of come on and guest at all, it'd be great to have you. Actually as well, I'm going to say, I've set up face rig, so I'll be doing that shortly as well, so I'll be looking out for my face rig. Hopefully I should be getting that up and running very, very soon, and I'm just kind of trying to work it out, and yeah, like I said, have fun. It will be. For my Christmas and things like that, I'm actually getting a new camera, and I'm getting one of these remote control selfie sticks as well. I'm getting a few computer games and such likes as well. Hi Bell Vegan, how are you? I was just basically chatting away about kind of body positivity and things like that. Jessica Australia, my dear friend, had actually made a video and such likes, and basically how I was saying that how we should never define ourselves by numbers in the scale and such likes. If anybody, like I say, wants to guest, please jump on. I've got about 10 minutes left, so it'd be great for anybody to guest at all. Sandcat saying she needs a new microphone. I need a new microphone as well. Like I say, I don't know whether it's you now back and forward as well, but I think you now plays up quite a bit. Sometimes your sound disappears in and out and such likes, and so like I say, it's been a difficult week for me. I'm suffering for this hypermetabolism that I'm experiencing eating disorder recovery, and I lost 2 kilograms on Friday when I get weighed, and worrying enough, they asked me to weigh myself this morning, and I've actually lost another 3. So I don't know what's going on. Like I say, I'm eating an awful lot as well too, but it's getting to the point they said to me I may actually have to increase up to about 7,000 calories to actually get any weight gain. I can't believe that I've lost 3 kilograms since Wednesday, since Friday. So that's 5 kilograms. I'm down to now 44.7, and I was up at 49.4. So I don't know, I really don't, but I'm really hoping, well, I know I will get it on over Christmas, but it's this hypermetabolism that's kicked in with my eating disorder. I will do it, Sandcat, like I say. I know I can get through it, and it's just trying to throw curveballs my way, and like I say, I'm doing everything right. I'm eating a lot of my anything just vegan as such likes. I'm eating my vegan cheesecakes, my vegan burgers and such likes. Today I'm actually going to be having a kind of of making a tofu stir fry and such likes with noodles and such likes as well, so I'll be having that. And yesterday I ate an absolutely lot. I had a lot of vegan chocolate. I had my buckwheat pancakes with peanut butter and jam, and I had a big bowl of kind of Buddha bowl with rice and avocado and vegetables and tofu, and I ate an awful lot, like I say, but to wake up this morning and still lose more, it absolutely dumbfounds me. So also as well, like I say, I've got a lot planned up for next year, and I was wanting to touch upon everything that's happened in 2016, and it's been the best year of my life. Like I say, I've been out, this has been the only year in a long, long time that I haven't been in hospital and such likes, and it's been great. Like I say, January 2016 I went vegan, and it's been the greatest thing ever, and like I say, doing all my activism and things like that, and it's made me more and more vegan, and knowing what happens to the animals and such likes. But the greatest thing coming on here has obviously been spreading my vegan message, my eating disorder recovery, and all the friends that I've met, like Sandcat, Jessica, Frankie, Jen from this town around Vegan Life, Bell Vegan here as well, obviously Jenny S. Oh, there's that many, like I say, Big Screen Bird, everybody. There's tons of people educating Shani. There's that many people that I could mention. Racy Baby, Chef Vegan, John from Convertible Snitch obviously as well. There's Judalicious, Katie Watts, hundreds of people that I say. But obviously my two dearest friends, Sandcat and Jessica, and obviously as well, there's obviously Frankie's another one who's my dearest friend. Let's say three of the dearest people that I can ever wish to meet, and who I consider my greatest friends. That's been the greatest thing ever. Like I say, we're a support network. We support each other. We're always here for each other, and that's what it's all been about. It's been a great year, like I say. And 2017 will even be better. Like I say, I've got a lot planned. I'll be doing a lot of more vegan activism. January, like I say, I'll be going to Animal Sanctuary with my Save the Movement Scotland. So we're doing that round about the 21st of January. And then I'm starting up with Go Vegan Scotland. I'll be on their stalls, basically speaking away about veganism and how it can help the planet, the animals, and your health and that as well. So that's going to be a great thing as well. But I would like to get back into doing exercise and such likes, but to be honest, it's hard enough for me actually walking and such likes, but I want to get back into doing weights, obviously, because weight bearing exercises does a lot for also your bone density and things like that. That's something I want to really do a lot, and my main target is to get to my 50 kilograms as my first weight target, 60 kilograms, then 70 kilograms, and then obviously next year I'm going to Australia to visit the two Jessicas as well, so that's going to be a great thing. We're actually going to World Vegan Day, and there's an activism event that we're going to as well, so that should be amazing as well. But most importantly, like I say, the most important thing is spending great times with my wife and things like that, because that's one thing that I've missed a lot with my eating disorder recovery, is spending great times with my wife, and like I say, that's the most important thing. Hi Duchess, how are you? I was just touching upon Jessica's video about body positivity and things like that, and speaking away about my goals for next year, and I've actually only got about another 5 minutes left before I go, so you've just missed the kind of end of the broadcast. But if anybody wants to jump in the guest queue for the last 5 minutes, I would be willing to have anybody on and speak away. Also as well, it's been great. Like I say, I've now hit 6,000 subscribers, so I'm doing a bit of a giveaway. I'm giving away 2 vegan boxes, so that should be great as well. So that was another kind of good little lifter as well, to know that people are actually getting some good content out of me, and I'm helping people with eating disorder recovery as well. Yeah, Julie, I've got a lot planned next year, definitely. I've a lot of goals, like I say, but most importantly is I've got to keep getting on with my health, and I can't do anything as long as I'm not in a good place. I say, to help other people, I've got to help myself first, and that's what it's all about. Thanks very much, Duchess. I really, really appreciate that. So I'll sing you out with a little song. Thanks very much, Julie. I really appreciate that. I'm going to sing you out with a little Christmas song. Why not? Like I say, tomorrow I'll be back on with my good friend Gareth Owen. He's going to be speaking about all our past when we were a little boy and that. So please, if you can, share my you now. Get as many people to fan me up. And then on Thursday, Ryan Brown from Crimson Studios is going to be coming on and speaking about his eating disorder recovery, how he's recovered in the past and how he actually recovered, basically ending the stigma of male eating disorders. So that's going to be a great week. So there's 2 broadcasts coming up, and then Saturday or Sunday I'll probably do another one as well, a Christmas special. But I'm going to sing you out with a little song. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Took a look in the 5 and 10, it's glistening like again, with candy canes and silver glens of gold. It's beginning to look a lot Christmas, toys in every store. But the prettiest sight we see is the holly hot will be just your own front door. A pair of hop-along hoods and a pistol that shoots in the wish of Barney and the Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go fork is in the hope of Jowson and Jan. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is a carol that you'll sing bright within your heart. So I hope you can all join me in tomorrow in my stream, guys, round about 12 noon UK time, which is roughly about 4 hours later from now. And then on Thursday I'll be back on as well, and hopefully I'll get some with Jessica, and I would love to guest Duchess and some things one day as well. But remember, guys, binge on life, purge negativity, and have a great day. Thank you, Javi and H. I hope everybody can fan me up as well, and I'll fan you up, Javi and H, right now as well. Speak to you all guys soon, guys, and remember, binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings, and have an amazing day.